Hello guys and welcome to the video. So today we're on LD Jinzo, and as the name implies, this is an LD only account. So I decided that today was the day I wanted to make an LD only account. I don't know why, but I did. And I thought, you know who else would want to see an LD account and seeing it being built from the ground up? You guys. So that's what we're doing today. I don't know how far we'll be able to take this, but what we're going to do is build this LD only account and go as far as we can. I don't know if we're going to do super good. I don't know if we're going to do super bad, but you know what? We're just going to have fun with it. So first things first, I want to talk about our Giants team, and then we'll move on to a couple other strategies that I'm going to be applying in this challenge. So first things first, let's talk about our team. So the first unit in the team is going to be Veramos, the Dark Ifrit. I think he is way too good of a unit to pass up. I mean, he's a Dark 5-star HP lead. We've talked about Veramos so much on this channel. I think that you guys know everything that there is to know about Veramos. He's just too good. Usable in Giants, usable in Dragons, usable in Trial of Ascension, usable in so many places. It would be ridiculous to not pick him. The other units that we're going to be using for this are going to be Thrawn, the Light Fairy Queen. And I know this sounds rather stupid because it's like, hey, we already have a cleanse and all that stuff, but healing, attack buff, immunity, I think this is going to be very important, especially the attack buff. I want my teams to be fast, a little bit fast. So her having an attack buff and putting that on all allies is going to be pretty good. I could also aim. There is one unit that I was thinking of using over her, just to have some variety, if I could find him, which is this guy Hawken. But I'm not too sure. I mean, we could take a look. Provokes the enemy, increase attack power for 2 turns, and removes all harmful effects. And this is every 3 turns, rather than, I think Franz is every 4 turns. We'll take a look at that in a second. And each attack has a chance to stun the enemy, damage dealing according to our max HP. So I don't think we would have it up more, the attack buff. But when in terms of like usability, where we're going to use each unit, it's just like Thrawn is going to be more helpful early on, especially with Crow's 2A and with a lot of these 2As. So for the time being, we'll stick with Thrawn, but I will get him eventually and we will test him out. But so it's gonna be Thrawn. The next unit is obviously Lauren, the Light Cowgirl. She has attack bar reduction, which is gonna be good. She's gonna be usable in Giants B10, and I could take her straight into Dragons. In fact, I think my first team I'll be able to take straight into Dragons. I might be able to take a lot of these teams. Like, I might be able to copy paste Giants into Dragons. We'll see about that. But I'm not gonna be trying Abyss straight off the bat. I will say that I'm gonna do Giants B10, move on to Dragons B10, and then maybe into other places, as well as attempting other goals. So I don't really care about the multi hits. So not at the moment. But eventually, when I do Abyss, I can switch to Bella Dion. But I think Lauren is gonna be pretty good for now. If I get her. And yeah, so the next unit is obviously going to be Crow. I mean, Crow is one of the best damage dealers in the game, especially being a 3-star, and the game gives it to you. So far this team is completely free to play. I don't need to mention too much about Crow. If you guys are watching an LD only account, I assume that you already know a lot about the game. Now, the final unit is the unit that I was most conflicted with. Not that there were so many options, but the fact that there is a lack of options, right? So for me, I already have 2 damage dealers, which that's Veramos and Crow, and then I have my supports, which are Lauren and Thrawn. So I was like, okay, who am I going to use, right? Well, I could use a defense break, or not a defense break, but a defense buffer, which unless we get Basalt, we don't have one. And then I was like, okay, what about increased crit? Don't have one. Not that it would really matter, but it's just it's like damage dealers, whatever we can get our hands on, and it's just like we don't really have too many options as far as I'm aware. I mean, if you go to, like, for example, for like today, the secret dungeons, it's like he might be okay. It's like you look through a lot of these and there's not too many options, right? There's maybe the Hellhounds. There's maybe there's maybe the Hellhounds, maybe the Vagabond. I don't think Jubilee, I think that's his name, Jubilee, is a good unit. He might be. I mean, in a way, in a weird offset way. But it's just like, unless we summon a unit, I can't really think of one. So at the end of the day, I decided to go with Darien. I think Darien is as good as we're going to get when it comes to defense buffs. So, because it's like he mitigates the damage coming in. So with him, it's just like we could have him on like speed HP with some accuracy. Maybe even somehow switch him over to a damage build just so he's dishing out a little bit more damage. But overall, might just keep him on a support build. And it's just like, I think that team will obviously work. It might work really well. And over time, if we get even more units, we could eventually probably throw in some other things. I could also throw her in. She gets a leader skill. We should be looking at her 2A. But it's just like, I don't have too many options at the moment. She has slow. The thing is, she's not there for damage, and we don't really need her for her debuffs. So that's the deal right there. It's like, that's my team. It's Veramos, Fraun, Lauren, Crow, and the Vagabond, Darien. So there's that initial team. Now, when it comes to strategy, I think there are certain strategies. Sorry, I'm making sure. I think there are certain strategies that I could do or use that'll make sure that I get LDs as often as possible. First things first is, obviously, I'm going to be doing Trial of Ascension when I do get to it. Doing my arenas and buying these. Like, I would have to work extra hard for it, but buying these every single week. Every single week. I'm going to try to stray away from spending any money on this game. If I have to, like for crystals, then I will, but I don't want to buy LD packs. I think that'll be, I don't feel like that's proper, right? But so yeah, obviously I'll be trying to abuse the heck out of these missions. Each time we get little event missions, they give us LDs some way, somehow in these. So obviously we'll be doing that. But that's what's happening, right? That, join a guild as quickly as possible, because in the guild shop it has the same exact thing, where has these right here. And for some people who might have forgot, where, oh no, it's not in here. Wait, hold up. Is it? No. God dang it. It's the ancient coin shop that has all the LDs in it. I could get Fami, I could get him. I can't remember his name. Irgar, Elsharion, and the Dark Cowgirl. I thought the Dark Cowgirl was in the guild shop, but I was wrong. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So right now, actually, I'm in a Vagabond dungeon. And another thing, just a little bit of an extra thing on top of it, I'm only using the mana thing, okay? I'm only using, if it would let me show you guys, I'm only using LD supports. So I'm not even using like the homunculus supports or the homunculus attack ones, like the water ones that you could use to clear Fayman or whatever. I'm only using gosh, it won't let me see it. It won't let me see it. But I'm only using LD supports. So that's another thing. So I think for now, that's all I have to really say. What I want to have done by the next video is obviously, hopefully have Veramos, have all the other units, just have all of the units I'm going to need for this TOA, or not TOA, this LD only account, and then from there we'll see. That, and also, I know I'm jumping everywhere. It's bad, right? I won't be summoning off video. I will only summon on video, right? So I have this LD scroll, and I thought we'd summon it on video. Imagine if we would have got like a 5-star. Okay. Oh man, this is a good sign. So we'll only be summoning these scrolls on video. But yeah, I think that's it. Wait, damage attack to all enemies, decrease attack power, and decrease attack speed. That actually is not that bad. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys wanting to watch something like this? I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.